So welcome back to my channel. This is Dom, and yep, finished the Brunswickers. So here we go. This is my finished column. Have to sit properly in the bases. Said in the last video, these are actually late war French figures, but I've just basically redesignated them Brunswickers. So purists amongst you, look away right now. Yeah, quite pleased how they've come out. You know, they have that lovely black uniform. Oops, something's catching on there. Black uniforms, and I've just sort of basically kept it very plain black, dry brushed a little bit of lighter colour on top, and I think they've come out pretty well. Bought some flags at colours, they're on there now. Also adapted this guy. Didn't have a second standard bearer within the pack, so I basically just cut off his rifle and drilled through. Simple conversion. I think it works pretty well on mass anyway. And on the tourney table tonight, you can also see quite nicely now the bases that I bought at colours. I've sprayed them and just tufted them up a bit, and I think they're pretty effective as a group now. The movement trays obviously will help me move the figures around much easier. And the other thing I did, which was Graham's suggestion, which I think was a good one, well done Graham, whoops, is to build some little additional holes to put in. So as the column gets a little bit dented, whoops, these are still got strings attached. There we go, you can put in the extra bits which allow the sort of the casualties, but keeps the base looking pretty reasonable. So that's them done. Really pleased with how they've come out, and I think that's all the Brunswickers I'm going to need anytime soon. So talking about bases, movement bases, this is, or movement trays, this is the skirmish group that I painted before. Again, Brunswicker light infantry. Just put them on this sort of irregular shaped base that I picked up again at colours. Again, I think it just works. It just makes moving them around much easier. 6 men is the standard size for a sharp practice light group. So 6 holes, 6 men, perfect. So I got round to painting up the officer groups that I bought at colours. So here's got the regular Brunswicker foot. I've made them, they were both lights, but there's very little difference in uniform between the lights and the regular line in Brunswicker formation. So I made these ones. This is a light infantry officer, you can tell by the bendy sword, and this guy is the regular officer. So I thought, well, that gives me a bit of flexibility. I quite like how they come out, put a musician with each of them just to add a bit of the effect. This is that Eagle Figures Nassau Grenadier officer. Didn't really come out terribly well. I'm still not happy with it. I'll probably replace him at some point. Bit disappointed actually. You know, I didn't expect miracles, but I did contact the guy at Eagle Figures just to say really disappointed by the moulding, and you know, might want to check them a bit thoroughly. And I wasn't expecting to get, you know, anything back particularly out of it, but I just thought he might at least not acknowledge my email, but no, didn't do so. Never mind. Yeah, he's come out all right, but bit disappointed really. Just the definition on the figure was nowhere near what it was on the stand when I saw it. These guys, however, turned out really nicely. Really pleased with these Perry figures. So there you go. So next on the production line are these fellas. These are the Portuguese Napoleonic infantry from Warlords, the box set. I have decided to paint them up as cacadors in line. So in sharp practice you can have cacadors deployed as a regular line battalion, and I thought to supplement the Fusiliers, which are the bluey ones, I'd have some of these done as well. So they had a brown uniform, which is just gives a bit of variety. You know, part of the thing I love about Napoleonics is that variety between. I think it's the reason why I like the different nations, all those funny little nations, is that they all have different uniforms, different colours, different styles, and it just kind of makes the army interesting. So I've got 12 on the go there, producing those. Bit of variety by putting different coloured trousers on. Some white, some brown, and sort of some paler brown. So I've got them. I've got another load that are undercoated, not very well undercoated actually, just now look at that. Never mind, I have to redo that. So there'll be 24 of those finished at the end of it, which is probably going to be as many Napoleonics as I'm going to go with for a little bit. I think that will get my itch scratched, so to speak. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I'm sort of feeling like I want to head back into the Second World War period. I've got a couple of Warlord T-34s, these fellas, and I'm thinking I might work on these next. Don't know yet, need to work it out. I did pick up some of these weathering powders from Tamiya. That's sand and mud. That one is, what's that one? Snow, soot and rust. Orange rust, gunmetal and silver. And I think I'd like to try them out really, so that's one of the reasons for doing the tanks, is to try them out. I've never used these sort of powders before, so I'm interested to see what they do and how they work. So could be a complete disaster. But I never know. Anybody used weathering powders before? If they have, tell me how you use them. So sand for a dust finish, light sand for a dusty finish on a light coloured vehicle, and mud for muddy finish on tank treads and rally car chassis. Okay, well, we'll try them out. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. Hope your hobbies are going well. Hope your gaming is going well. If you're managing to get some in. I think I've got another sharp practice game coming up this week, which I'm looking forward to immensely. Napoleonics again. Yeah, really looking forward to that. So I hope everything's well with you. Enjoy your games, whatever they are. And I will see you again soon. This is Dom signing out.